We haven't done Warriors of Fate. Shall we do that one next?
Yeah, I think that should be our last one.
Sounds good.
Probably.
Alright. The game is made.
Alright.
Admittedly, I have not played this one, but I know of it, so...
Oh, where did you go? There you are. Join game.
Alright, Kuan Ti, the time has come. So this one's going to be based in ancient China. I know.
Oh,
My load, our best.
There I am. Let's go with. I'll go with Kaisar.
Kadan Abaka. I'll go with Sword Guy. This guy looks kind of cool.
Oh, there I am.
I'm like a mixed martial artist with sword, basically.
I am a monk, I guess. I'm using my fists and my feet.
Ah, get off me! I'll be honest, I picked this axe. He has blue armor.
This is kind of reminding me of Dynasty Warriors all of a sudden.
Yeah, kind of like a Dynasty Warriors beat 'em up.
I was gonna ask, in the Dynasty Warrior games, the Empire games you've been playing, have any of them? Have you ever tried using any of the cheats that they offer at the start when you beat games?
In a few runs, I've done. In a few runs, I have. Like, there's one that's like all weapons mode, which is definitely easy mode. Whoa! Oh gosh, I think there's friendly fire.
There is friendly fire. There is friendly fire.
All right, we're gonna have to be careful again. Of course, you know, the last game we play for the day is going to push us with a little extra wrinkle. We got complacent as the cleric and the wizard because we couldn't hurt each other.
We're moving.
You're like a estranged Fist of the North Star character.
I mean, that's what I feel like. All I'm using is my fists.
I'm punching and kicking a little bit, but it's mostly my sword.
And fighting, apparently, too.
Take no prisoners, I guess.
Oh, I just thinking of the Hokuto no Ken game or fighting game, and all of the crazy what you call it's in them, the infinites that you could do with characters. Wait, who are we fighting? There's so many people on screen.
Gaidu? Oh, the big guy with the spear, I think, is the boss. Ah, gosh, you got both of us. That spear is so big.
I wonder what these guys are. Are they just like his friends or something?
Probably. They're probably soldiers under his orders. Whoa!
Oh. That meat bun, give me some health back.
Oh, jeez, I can, like, grab them and just stab them in the throat. That's
that's
hardcore! Subutai does not mess around.
Oh, he's getting more guys now. What the heck?
You guys just keep coming. I guess they'll just keep spawning as long as the boss fight's going on.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Hey, we got him down to, like, the last third of his health, so I think we got this.
Oh, whoops. I just threw you at the boss.
I'm fine. This is gets you over to him faster. This works out. It's all part of my master plan. Throw me. What? Throw me! Alright, Subutai, whatever you say, man.
People, when I was told when I was told about gnome punting, I didn't think they would want to be punted.
Boom! This Brider kicked him. That was pretty cool.
That face.
He's headbanging, yo. He's just like, yeah! I gotta rock out! Got some
got a book.
books. Now we can read.
I was gonna say we got some literature up in here. I don't know exactly what they do.
Oh, I have 2 swords. Now I'm unstoppable. I have more sword than man.
Wait, how'd you get 2 swords?
I picked up a sword.
Oh. Oh, I just found a bunch of money, it looks like.
Whoa! I just got my K-guard. Just grabbed me and just suplexed me. You know, the ancient Chinese warriors and their German suplexes. It's well-known history fact for you there, class.
Hey, I didn't know Wolfenstein was in here.
Oh, man. We're saved. Wolfenstein will save us. The People's Rock will fight on our behalf.
Oh, man. Go suplex the boat.
Yep. Like you do.
What did I do? I suplexed a boat.
You body blocked a
off...
cannonball.
Did I body block a cannonball?
Yes,
oh,
you
I did
did.
because I had a bunch of resistance charms. You're right.
Yep. And you and Stockholm Dinosaur Maiden joined forces to body block a cannon purely because you thought it was this cool thing to do. Andy Taka was just like, yeah, that is a cool thing to do. Go for it.
And I also gave the boat a people's elbow and destroyed it with one as I went through the boat.
Yeah, you did.
Solar Brawl charms are real fun. I'm just gonna say that if any of you guys decide to play Exalted, Brawl is always a good fun go-to.
Oh yeah. Honestly, most of the melee fighting, not necessarily melee fighting, all the fighting styles that Solars have at their disposal are huge fun if you specialize in them. Like, you find something that you like and make your character the master of it, because you're going to have the most fun that way.
The only one that I would advise being careful with is the one I can't remember that Zen was. It was the dual sword fighting one. That one required a lot of. That one required you to have an excessive amount of luck when it comes to your rolls, because all of it what's the word I'm trying to look for? It required you to get enough successes to pretty much increase the power of the attack, so that way you could do like 2 strikes or 3 strikes. But like the problem I was having was that because I couldn't get enough successes to upgrade the strike power, I was pretty much just wasting essence the entire time, which was one of the big problems I had with the martial art. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was like Steel Devil Rain or something like that.
Sorry. My personal favorite is Righteous Devil Style or Flamethrower Fu. And, I want to revisit that because I want to bring Sunset Shimmer back and do her right this time, now that I actually have a clue what I'm doing. Because I think she's a character who deserves another chance.
I had a craft character. I had a craft character that was going to do one of 2 things. I had an idea for one that would... he have a house built in a what was the word I'm looking for? I wanted to kind of what's the word I'm looking for? House building castle it, where he was living in an old solar mech from the first age that he didn't know was actually a solar mech, and when he found out it was, but it was like heavily damaged and in disrepair, he would go on a journey to try to find the materials to craft and get it back up and running.
That's a cool idea. I like that.
And then he would have used, and then because he was a crafter, he would probably use some sort of style, some sort of like Righteous Devil or something like that.
Spin lever and pound on button? Okay. All right. This is weird.
Oh my gosh.
We're having an eating race.
Apparently.
I have been defeated. Most dishonorably.
Wait, you lost?
Barely. But yeah, you beat me.
That's weird. I didn't think there was be a victor in this, to be honest.
Yeah, I was about to say, it seems like something that we should both benefit from, but a little friendly competition never hurt. Except for the whole friendly fire thing, that hurts.
Oh, I now have a mace.
That's pretty cool. Mace
Mace
test.
to the face.
Mace test. Now we can go 30 inches into Subaru's
The
backside.
clerk.
Yeah, you are! Never fear. Two-handed sword style is here.
Did I? I didn't suplex the dude. It looked like I did, but I used one hand, not both.
No, my second sword!
Oh, and now I have seconds.
Well, now you have a sword, so...
I'm definitely not a sword wielder by the way I swing this sword.
Yeah, it seems there's a bit of confusion about how you do it.
That's really funny. Or maybe I did suplex. Maybe it's a different... Maybe it's not really a suplex because the form doesn't seem like it's 100% there. I don't know. Someone can tell me if I'm right or not.
Yeah. Stop hiding behind the foreground.
I was going to say the foreground is killing us right now.
It's super frustrating. Oops, sorry.
Ah!
Sorry, I caught you with overextended my punch a little bit there. Oh, we just set the building on fire.
I did that, apparently. I didn't...
And for some reason we wanted to.
Supposed to?
I mean, it said get. Like, it'd be unfair if we weren't supposed to get it after it told us to get.
You have been tricked. Okay.
Get back on screen. Let's throw him onto the screen.
I know, right? Oh my
Make this
gosh.
work.
They have a hard time staying on the screen, it seems.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus. Oh no, I'm being stabbed by a spear. Punch!
Punch the keys, for God's sake. Whoa.
Wait, does killing his minions give you more time on the timer? That's interesting.
I'm not sure.
Because it was definitely like 70-something seconds, and then we killed a bunch of the minions. Oh, I tossed them off the screen again by mistake. Oh, tossed them off the screen.
Should off one.
This is going to be a thing, it seems like. I can't keep them on streak. I keep tossing them off by mistake. Oh, sorry.
Back.
Now I'm Raphael. I like how I'm using my other fist as I wield this weapon. Yeah, the timer definitely did go up when we killed the enemies.
Yeah, it seems like if we wipe out a wave of his mooks, we get a lot more time back. Oops, sorry.
This is payback for Final Fight, I can tell.
He's not doing it on purpose.
Oh my gosh, he's bonkaballing. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
he's raging right now.
Rage in the cage! Rage in the cage! Gotcha!
Nope, there we go. So hopefully he beat him before he burned to death at this
Yeah,
rate.
seriously. This seems like a bad place to be having a prolonged fight.
As we slowly suffocate from lack of oxygen.
Bad time all around is what I'm saying.
Alright.
Okay, I like where this is
boy.
going. Yep. Sending assassin mooks after us.
sexy lady assassins.
Yeah.
Never
Also,
fail.
They're also sending out the little guys who are helping them.
Oh,
We can keep them separated. We should be okay.
This definitely just reminded me. Hey, Scott, how cheesy do you like your can you, let me rephrase it. Can you handle an excessive amount of cheese in dialogue?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever played the remake of Shadow Warrior?
I have not.
You should play it.
I was about to say, should I? Because it sounds like this is going a good direction.
The main character's name is Lo Wang. That should be enough.
So that's the level of humor I should be looking forward to.
Yes. And he has witty one-liners like "You don't mess with the Wang."
Yeah. Okay. I have to check this out now.
It is a older game. It is the first two games. I'm assuming are probably not super expensive right now. The third one recently came out.
Okay. I'll have to look into it. Destroyed the enemies of the flood. Oh, we just built a raft. Lol, K. We'll show you. Your stupid plan didn't work.
Oh no! The river enemies.
So we don't have to worry about your stupid plan, because our stupid plan was much stupider. So if I could throw him off the roof, that'd be hilarious.
I was gonna say, apparently we're on top of it, where this village is flooding?
Yep.
What is happening in this village? We're setting things on fire, there's floods happening. This is a really bad time to be.
Yeah, I was about to say, whoever lives here, it's just a bad time all around. And there's like 5 guys trying to fix the situation, and like a million dudes working for the enemy who actively want this place destroyed and flattened to the ground. That's the takeaway I'm getting right now.
Punch.
Oh.
We're jumping.
Alright.
We're moving. Guys are just chilling. So I think you explained this in one of the other podcasts, but you said you're kind of good on Teppen for now. You haven't been playing much?
I haven't been playing. I basically log in to get my dailies, and that's kind of it right now. Just it's hard to stay motivated when I come up with a cool idea, and then like 2 months later I can't use it because it relies on cards from packs that have been rotated out of the standard.
That's kind of my issues. When I started playing it again, I was like, oh, maybe I'll give it a try. I really like the new art, the Mega Man art they have, the angelic machine god Mega Man.
Yeah, and I do too. And like a lot of the cards are fantastic and all sorts of cool stuff. And there's like a mode where you can use decks that aren't in standard, but like the main gameplay is obviously hinged around the very fiercely PvP competitive mode. And honestly, that's not super fun for me. I can only do that so much before I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to do this.
No, I understand that. It's kind of like in when I'm playing Street Fighter 6 right now. It's kind of like I've been playing a lot of the World Tour mode. I've been playing a decent amount of the PvP mode. I've been playing both of them, but it's just like I'm not focused just heavily on rank. I haven't even done rank. I've just been playing casuals and just learning my characters and seeing how they play. I mean, perfectly honest, Journey's plays almost exactly the same. She hasn't changed much. They've actually added more moves to her that I need to remember I actually have again.
Nice. I have not. Oh God, the last mainline Street Fighter game I picked up was probably Street Fighter 3. I don't think I even played Third Strike.
Okay.
Because apart from that, I didn't touch 4 and I didn't touch 5 at all, so I'm super behind.
So I'll say that 4 was pretty good. Some people some people say 4 is very combo heavy, and there's a lot of really intricate things you had to do to be really good at this. Not really, you can be good at the game without learning how to do what they call one-frame links, which is really hard to do even on a good day.
My brother in Tomodachi. I play Guilty Gear. I am used to obtuse mechanics.
But stuff like that, and
That scream he did when you were throwing him was just really weird and funny to me.
Oh my gosh, these are obscure tactics. Have you actually looked at Oscar Cruz yet?
No, I do not have the second DLC pack yet, so I don't have.
Oh man,
I don't have.
That... What's he? Is he eating his body? What was that?
I'm not sure what we were seeing. It looked like he was grieving or something, so I don't fully understand what the takeaway here is. Maestas!
Stab, stab, stab.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. We're supposed to be the heroes, ostensibly, but, like... Yeah, some of our attacks look super evil and underhanded. Like, you bite them like Mike Tyson, and I'm just, like, stabbing them directly in the throat. There's combat pragmatism, and then there's making yourself look like the bad guy. Some Vlad the Impaler stuff right there. You're gonna get some bad PR.
Oh, I definitely just...
I just cut that dude in half!
You just cut that dude
What the crap? I didn't know that was a thing I could do in this game. If I'd been doing that, I haven't been seeing it.
I definitely like jumping like pile driver or something. Not pile driver, but...
Oh my god,
like...
the mace like eviscerates them. They just explode. That's crazy. This is way more violent than I gave it credit for.
Why am I able to... Okay, we need to kill these guys so we get some more time. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. We just got like 30 more seconds from that. Boss has tons and tons and tons of health.
He had like 3 bars when we started this.
Yeah. It's like we're whittling him down.
Oh, that reminds me. In the Turtles in Time, when we were playing that, we were playing the arcade version, right?
Yes.
In the original version, were you able to control how you threw people? You threw the foot.
I don't remember.
There
were some nuances in the Super Nintendo game that were not present in the arcade version, so.
Did you only play the arcade version, or did you play?
We played the arcade version, and that's when we had all the bugs happen, which is why we had to redo that episode. And then Cog and I played Hyperstone Heist.
No. I was saying was have you actually played the SNES version?
Yes, I owned it as a kid.
Okay.
I got really good at it.
No, I was gonna say, because if I remember correctly, one of the fights where you fight Krang or the fight before Shredder, you're supposed to like throw the Foot Clan into the screen.
That's only in the Super Nintendo version. That is not present in the arcade.
That's what I was saying, is like you can control how you threw people in that version, if I remember correctly.
I think in the arcade game it might be based on the direction you're moving at the time, but it's also a lot less essential.
That mechanic's also not in there. You don't need to.
There is no screen throw in that one.
Yeah.
That was a Mode 7 thing added for the Super Nintendo version.
I was also gonna say, because in the remake that we played,
well, not remake, Shredder's Revenge.
Not remake, Shredder Revenge. Yeah, that one you can control where you threw them depending on what direction you point after you grab them.
It's basically a more refined version of some of the Turtles in Time mechanics from the Super Nintendo.
I don't understand, but these guys are they just love getting bounced around in the weirdest way.
Please go rescue them. Yeah, alright. 2-sword mode!
I now have a horse, and I got a spear somehow.
Your horse is amazing. Give it a lick.
Tastes just like raisins.
You don't know, you don't know. We're not explaining it for you.
I only know that because of Noodle.
Literally bisecting dudes. Holy crap.
I think I was doing that because I have this giant blade on my spear.
Whoops, sorry. I swear I'm not hitting you on purpose.
I don't think you're hitting me on purpose. It's just,
It's really hard to not, especially if we're going for like the same target and stuff, yeah.
Oh my god! I just like picked that dude up with a spear and threw him.
Nice. Ah! Get off me, little monkey.
All right, the horse is definitely more. Let's got the mechanics on the horse in this one are definitely more prominent than in Knights of the Round. That's for sure. I like how everyone's cheering us on as we're like cutting people.
Just
in
like
half.
mercilessly slaughtering dudes. Yeah.
Yay! They're killing them!
Yay! Look at them go! Just
Murder!
massacring all those dudes who have no chance whatsoever. And like after we played, like Shredder's Revenge added a new thing where you can like tweak the difficulty with specific options. And yeah, they just announced a big DLC bundle, which looks really cool, including Usagi Miyamoto. For all you little babies out there who don't know, his name is Miyamoto Usagi. His title, or the title of his work, is Usagi Yojimbo, or Rabbit Warrior.
Oh right.
Yeah,
that's like I recognize the name.
His name is Usagi Miyamoto. Yes.
It's like I recognize the name.
Yep.
No, the horse.
He's shown up in several Turtles continuities. He showed up in like 1 or 2 episodes in the '87 series where they did call him Usagi Yojimbo. He showed up quite prominently in the 2003 series as a major recurring character and ally of the Turtles. And he showed up for a side arc in the 2012 CGI series. And it's because the author of Usagi Yojimbo is a man named Stan Sakai, and he is actually a good friend of Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird's in real life.
I was gonna say, doesn't he uses a samurai sword, right?
Yep.
Oh, I threw him to
threw him on the ground.
This is definitely one of the longer ones.
Yeah, we went from one of the shortest ones to like one of the more robust ones.
Actually, that one we had a lot of levels in that one.
That's true. There was like 15 or 16,
but they were really quickly done because like we would do like 1 or 2 mobs and then we would get straight to the boss.
Yeah, right to the boss fight.
This one, it feels like we're just
there's just tons and tons and tons of dudes.
It also doesn't help that they fly away off screen where you can't get them.
That's frustrating. I wish there was like a screen lock that forced them to stay in the combat zone. A lot of beat-em-ups were guilty of that.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Did you ever finish Life Alive? Off screen?
I have not. I was actually I didn't know if I was gonna wait for you guys or if I was just gonna do it myself, but like I haven't yet. No, I wasn't streaming that, so
right.
That was for our entertainment. Live Alive is really good though. Everyone should play it.
It's on Steam if I remember correctly.
It is. It is, and it is very good.
Like the idea of it, I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of interesting. But then, like, I mean, and I know like there is no like, you know, in the original version of Live Alive, there's no voice acting or anything like that. But like, I do like the idea of all the stuff they've been adding to it to make it, you know,
yeah,
like
they've done a great job making it even better.
Oh my,
you got the German suplex, my dude. Nope. I was about to say, is there another? And yes, there was. Got books.
Here. Lobster.
Nice.
Assuming it was good food? I'm assuming?
Must be, it healed you. You don't currently have food poisoning, do you? If no, then yes, it was good. can't read that sign. It's in another
No, I
language.
Yeah, these are... There we go. I don't think it's how you use a side.
No, probably not. It's interesting though, because my animation is a stabbing animation. Yours is like an overhead slash, which means like each character
also...
handles secondary weapons differently. That's actually a nice touch.
I was gonna say my character also doesn't seem to use weapons because I've been using my fist the entire time and German suplexing and back breaking these guys with my muscles. Kick. Oh, he definitely just E-Honded me with the headbutt. I saw him fly. At least he was throwing maces at you.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even take that food. I meant to take that money though.
I mean, fair enough. I'm fine.
So in that DLC, you said it's going to be a DLC in Shredder's Revenge?
Yes.
Are they adding like a new storyline to it?
Yes,
too,
it looks like they're adding a new like set of levels. I don't know if it's gonna like change the story, or if it's gonna be its own story, or if it's just like challenge missions. But they have confirmed at least Miyamoto Usagi as a new playable character.
All right. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of dudes gonna fight.
That is a big dude. Desatus and Jarek. There are millions and millions of minions.
Funny enough, these guys, they look, oh my gosh, off screen. And all the enemies in this are pretty some of them look like, you know, get generic after a bit, but a lot of them are really designed. It's kind of hard to tell which one's the boss sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. You get that sense of ambiguity because of the designs are like really good.
I just remember too. Have you ever read the Scott Pilgrim comics?
No, but several of my friends had, so I know the thrust of it.
Because he said they actually released a beat 'em up, the Scott Pilgrim beat 'em up.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be really good.
It is really good, except for the whole thing you have to have a Ubisoft account and everything to use it for Steam, which is kind of stupid. But the game itself is fun. I like playing it. It also has the DLC in it, so you play as the you also play as the DLC characters.
That's cool.
Which is Knives and I can't remember Scott's roommate. I don't know his name off the top of my head.
The one thing I do know is the movie was made before the comic finished. And so they had to guess what the ending would be. And then the author actually canonized it, and that actually was the way the comic ended.
I actually didn't know that. I thought the comic was finished by the time he released that.
It was still going when the movie released.
Huh.
And the initial teaser image that they used for it, they had to hide the actor's face because he was in... What was it? There was some other movie he was in that was really, really poorly received. So they were like trying to hide his face until the movie was further along.
Yeah. Yes, I do remember. I just broke his back. My back breaker. I do remember hearing that they were planning on doing an animated series of that too. I remember there was an Adult Swim animation that was up at one point.
Against each other to test your strength?
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're asking us to fight each other.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus. You have a sword, not fair.
Oh, let go.
Just toss you. Oh my gosh.
This is a pretty even fight, actually. This is...
No.
Oof.
Ah. No, he threw me.
Threw him on the ground.
Well, that That was interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
I guess that was our
I wasn't
training or something.
I wasn't prepared. The sun was in my eyes. The dog ate my homework.
My controller has lag.
The screen and the controller lag and
It's okay. We're back on the same side again. That was training. That's all it was. That was really close.
As a training montage.
Yeah, like if you had like gotten like one good hit on me, you would have won easy.
I was trying to grab you, but I couldn't. It seemed like the game wanted to give you the grab, not me.
Well, we have different ranges because I do have a sword, so
That is true too. Ah!
it's like, you guys okay over there?
I was like hitting the button and it wasn't working. I'm like, he grabbed me and I can't break out? Question mark?
Go over there and hit the bonk button.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it. I couldn't get him off of me for a second. I just want to say, I really just want to say how crazy this has been. That most of the enemies that I have been killing has just been with my fists. I am a true monk, almost.
Yeah, you are. Whoa. What's up with this dude in the background? You coming up?
I don't know.
He doesn't seem
Maybe
to care, I guess.
Maybe he's gonna fight us later. I don't
Maybe. He's just biding his time, hoping we get tired.
know. Oh, come on.
That's just a lot of health.
Well, I couldn't hit him. There we go. I just pile drive that dude. That was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, the dude is, I think he's slowly traveling, it looks like.
Well, this could just be... Oh, it looks like it's multiple dudes. Like, that guy's probably keeping watch, and those guys are his buddies moving up to the other deck. It's like shook him like he's trying to give him shaken baby syndrome.
It's awesome. Bite, bite, bite. Because the Scott Pilgrim one, we could do that. I don't know how many players you can play in that one. I know that beat 'em up can be a little weird too, because it gets easier as you progress because you level, but your character, like when you level as the character, I didn't get that item. It forced me to walk away from it. I'm kind of sad about that. As you get levels and everything, it does make the game a bit easier because you'll start doing more damage to enemies and bosses that you fight. So you'll be able to fight things easier as you go along. I remember at one point I got maxed out all the characters and got like grinded out a bunch of like skill books and everything for their stats. I remember being able to like almost like, I don't know if I like two-shot a boss, but like you start noticing like, you know, enemy boss's health will start dropping real fast.
Right.
There's a little bomb on the ground. A little cherry bomb it looked like. It exploded and blew some guy away.
Nice. I know some enemies can throw those, but I didn't know they were equal opportunity damagers until now.
I just threw you at the enemy? We'll
Strategy! It's our strategy. It's not at all us being idiots.
Oh no. Kick him in the back. Kick him in the back. Oh, got him.
Oof.
There we go. Uh-oh. There goes the floor.
Gotta escape this time. I know.
Oh, I was gonna also at one point or another. I know you the same as I have been looking about getting a better computer at one point.
Yep.
I mean, have you thought about looking into Cyberpunk 2077 now that the main game has been pretty much fixed up?
I've thought about it. It sounds like it could be a very enjoyable game now that the worst of the bugs is patched.
It still can be kind of buggy, like, but a lot of like the bad bugs and stuff like that.
Yeah, the really
cleared
awful
out.
stuff it's playable essentially.
It's really crazy because number one, the modding community has been super supportive of the game. There's a lot of mod stuff you can get for it that change the game up and everything if you get to that point. And I don't recommend it for your first playthrough, of course.
Yeah.
But like for subsequent playthroughs and everything, it was really cool to see. The one thing I really like about it is it's really funny is that you can tell where the money went. Well, I'll just say it's like because there's like things you'll find in the game that like even to the like I put so many hours in that game. There's a mission that is like in some random dude's house that I never knew about, that I only found out from a YouTube video talking about mods and like adjustments that the game has made that this mod does. And I'm like, what is this mission he's doing right now? They're like, oh yeah, it's just like you find a motorcycle in this dude's house and it links to a mission. And I'm like, how come I never saw this on the map? It's like, oh no, this is not on your map. This is from exploration and everything.
Wow.
And I'm like,
gotta love it.
And that's what I'm seeing is just like they put so much attention into like the world building and like the details in the city and stuff like that. That it's really interesting to see. Like and like the story itself is all right. Like I wouldn't say it's like the best, cyberpunk story or like cyberpunk-esque story out there and stuff like that, but like just the being in the everything was what I really liked about it.
All right.
Just the atmosphere. That's what I'm looking for. The RPG in the game, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. And also the fact that they added actual transmog into the game, so like you can make your character look and they actually made it good. Like you can pick up, I'll put it this way, you have a storage inventory because you have a weight system in the game.
Yeah.
But you have a storage that's infinite, so you can store as much things as you want in there as possible. So if you find clothing that you don't want but it looks cool, you can just throw it in your storage and use it for transmog.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And it doesn't cost anything. It's just there for transmog. And I'm like, that's the cool. I have and they have like slots and everything. It's like almost like Final Fantasy. You have slots and everything.
Right.
And I have my hacker outfit. I have my casual outfit. I have my, I have all these outfits for my character. I'm like, this is a single player game. Why? And you're in first person now. So I'm like, I don't care. I like I want everyone to look at me and be like, oh man, this character needs business. Even though you can't really see.
Even though I'm wearing something probably that's very silly. Honestly, that kind of sums up our present predicament as well. Everyone looks so over the top. It's like it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, the female assassins are back.
I saw that. Except they're named differently.
Yeah, they have different names. So I guess it's a different.
I think they're just the reuse. I think there's just reuse boss.
Yeah. If we give it a different name, maybe no one will notice.
I can't get over how I swing swords. It's so funny. It's like if I
Is
just
this not how
with,
sword works?
If I just chop with it, it'll kill them. Because I don't know anything else besides the way of the fist.
Technically not incorrect.
Technically. Although if I fought against you with the sword, I'd probably lose. If I was just to use a sword.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my guy is apparently more trained with swords, so in a straight fist
Dodge
fight,
that
you'd
rock
probably
somehow.
beat me. So it's all good.
Chop, chop, chop. Oh no! No, I lost my sword. Darn bowman. Dude, all these characters have different... I just realized all these characters have different names. They don't actually, like, they're not like arrowmen or bowmen. They actually have, like, names. Like, it's interesting.
Yeah, they reused a lot, but they do.
I didn't really think about it. I don't usually look at the names of the enemies I'm fighting. I figured it's just like swordsmen, bowmen, long swordsmen, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, actually, in this case, they have names.
Oh, this is a weird stage. We're going upwards in a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Craziness.
This weird verticality I'm not used to. Oh, got hit out of that. So I have to ask, since you're thinking about getting it, Street Fighter 6, go back to it. Yeah, have you looked at any of the characters or anything that they have in there?
I'm a little familiar with it, yes. I mean, Chun-Li will always be my waifu. Let's not kid ourselves here.
I don't know. Have you seen Marissa?
I have complicated feelings on that. I mean, giving up thick legs Chinese waifu is a big ask. So we'll see. It's gonna hinge just... I mean, part of waifuism is learning about the characters, so we'll see.
I think the sad thing is right now is, like, I really like Jamie. He's a really cool character concept that I like.
Right.
But I am finding that his style doesn't mesh with how I want to play him as well, so I'm trying to learn it.
Right.
But I'm finding myself just going back to old reliable, which is Jury, because Jury is fast and furious and don't give no shits, just attack, attack, attack.
No, I get that.
You gonna bust the store down? Oh, there you go.
Kick our way through.
Well, you did.
Ah.
I'll let you have that since you just ate a rock. Ah! I've heard of these traps.
It's like we've been dealing with them all evening or something.
So is that you played Dynasty Warriors? Have you ever played Romance to the Three Kingdoms?
I have not.
The more technical side, like, kind of...
I have
it's
not.
Like...
That's more of a turn-based strategy kind of game. And I'm
It's-
okay at those, but I'm not
It's
great.
not turn... It's real-time strategy.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Well,
Oh, you know
no,
what?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
thinking Nobunaga's Ambition is the turn-based
Sorry,
one.
I take that back. It's turn-based not democracy. It's turn-based politics choosing, but the combat and the fighting is real time with pausing.
Yeah, Nobunaga's
what-
Ambition is the turn-based one.
I just turned that person into meat.
Yep. Bludgeoning weapons do that in this game.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't land on any of those spiky, ow.
I somehow just ended up in the right place at the right time on that one.
I guess that was really funny because I'm like, at least I didn't die on the spikes, and I died to a barrel like instantly.
Yep. The irony is not lost on me.
I lost what I was thinking about. Oh, right. Turn-based politics and real-time army strategizing. So what you do is you move your armies. You have your vassals, and you move your soldiers around, and they have a certain amount of soldiers they have on them. They fight and they will fight, and then you can do different things like depending on your vassal's leadership. He'll have a, if his leadership is low, the troops will route faster, or have low morale problems where they won't fight as well, so you'll start losing troops faster than the other guy will.
Right.
If your guy has good charisma, you can intimidate, or not intimidate, but you can convince the enemy to duel you, and if he's a really good fighter, you can wound or capture the dude. It's really cool. It's not as, fun or as over the top as Dynasty Wars in a sense. But if you're looking for something a bit more strategic, it is a game that I find to be pretty interesting. There's also the Total War ones that did that as well.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I just lost almost all my HP in like one hit.
Yeah, these guys. Did you know there was a crossover between Pokemon and Nobunaga's Ambition?
No.
It was called Pokemon Conquest on the DS.
Interesting.
And it's interesting, but honestly I have a lot of issues with the overall story because it reads like bad fan fiction.
Is it like they're using Pokemon to warring with Pokemon to try to take over China or something like that?
Japan, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Because Nobunaga's Ambition is based on the unification of Japan.
Oh, yes. Japan.
And, let me go.
I got you.
The whole thing is like, there are 17 regions in this region, just Ransai, and each region represents a elemental typing. And you start off as the ruler of the normal region because your starter's in Eevee. And then you gradually expand through the game and conquer the other elemental regions. And like one of the first people who ends up joining you is Oichi, who is like Nobunaga's little sister, who hates the fact that her brother has become like this war-crazed madman, and she's like, no, he's bad, you gotta stop him, and for some reason I'm trusting some rando I just met to do it. And it's interesting, it's really quirky, and it is very grindy, but I played through it once and I had a lot of fun. Will I play it again? Probably not, but I did play it.
I just remember, because you're talking about it, I just killed a bird. Super weird.
And you got to eat it afterward.
What was I gonna say? There was a Yu-Gi-Oh game for the GameCube. I don't remember the name.
I know what you're talking about because I actually had that.
Where they get isekai'd into like a virtual world.
A weird war game where like instead of getting monster cards, you just got like the monsters.
You got the actual monsters and you could like fight them and train them and you get them. I remember one of the at one point there was a side mission to get Kaiba all 3 of his blue eyes white dragons, and I actually beat that game. Like I grinded my butt off and actually beat it and everything, and I'm like, this is the weirdest some of these Yu-Gi-Oh games get really weird, and it unfortunately I was like, thinking about but it makes sense because like Yu-Gi-Oh has this weird super cyberified setting where you have the you have the discs that turn the monsters real, and you have and all of that with the side of magic to it as well, because it's just the PS2 game Duelist of the Roses.
Yeah, Cog actually had that game.
I had that and played that too. That game was the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh games that I've noticed that they are all really hard.
Yep, I had Forbidden Memories in the PS1, and the only really cool thing about that was that you basically did not need polymerization to fuse monsters, and you could do stuff completely unexpectedly, but honestly, the game was borderline unplayably bad.
No, my brother played it and got really far into it, but unless you had a Game Shark and somehow cheated all the star chips for cards, it was pretty much literally unplayable. Oh, it was so difficult. Unless you knew your correct unless you got cards with proper fusions and everything.
Yep. And of course, the game doesn't tell you what those are. You have to figure that out via the scientific method.
Actually, there is an easier way of doing it. If you go into free battle mode, there's a character at the very bottom right, which is I don't remember what they call him. I think they call him player or something.
Right.
It pretty much is the game plays with your deck, and so the game will actually fuse cards for you as well, so you can see fusion. So you can fight against fusions you might have not known about that your deck can do.
So yeah, I thought the whole free fusion thing was a cool concept, but yeah, that game was kind of a nightmare.
And then you also had the Zodiac system where you had to choose Scorpio, or you had to choose between 2 card types pretty much.
Yep.
And if you chose the wrong one, the enemy would get a 500 attack point buff or whatever.
Yep. And of course, it was even worse. In the first game that we got of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a Game Boy Color game, and it used an element system. But the problem with the element system was it didn't just give you an attack bonus, it let you just automatically destroy the enemy. And, Dark, for instance, always beat Light. So Karibo would automatically destroy the Blue Eyes White Dragon because of this element system. No questions asked. The element system was so busted, because if you had elemental superiority, that monster just won and automatically destroyed its enemy.
I feel like I remember this, but I don't 100%.
We're talking, this is a long time ago.
No, Game Boy Color, but
yeah.
It sounds so familiar, though. I must have had it, or my brother had it.
And honestly, if you got good at manipulating the element system, you didn't even have to make a passively good deck. You just had to abuse the element system, and you'd always win, because the enemy could just not stop you after a certain point.
To be perfectly honest, I thought about seeing if I could get Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories working, and then getting a cheat thing, so that way I could try doing it and just
actually beating the game.
Because I want to see, because the story was kind of interesting in a way too, because it was because I kind of liked the whole Egypt card thing like that, and it was interesting in a way because you're kind of going between worlds, you're going between the real world and the Egyptian world kind of thing, or the past, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, it was basically time travel, essentially.
I always thought that was kind of interesting. I also kind of wanted to figure out what the heck was at the end of the game as well. Same with Duels of the Roses. That game had the same kind of fusion thing, but it just was so hard. Although that game did have a really good soundtrack too. Oh man,
that dude does so much damage.
Yeah, that's sort of
3 hits, you're dead.
If he charges you with it, he can spear you, and you just get chunked. Oh, I kicked him before he was charged. That was good.
Nice.
Oh yeah, killing these guys us more time too. I remember that now.
Yep. Oh, you almost got it.
You got a room clear right there. That was weird.
Sorry. I didn't mean to take you down with him.
I'll let you try to take care of him since you're on that side. I'll try to take care of some of these dudes.
Finally.
Oh, wait, what? Please wait. Oh, because you just killed him right as I...
Oh, right as you died.
Oh.
I look so good.
Well, I'm competing for points anyways. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's not like we're getting levels or anything.
No way to escape. What?
Is he gonna run away?
He might.
Oh, bye.
Who cares? Who knows? Who cares? That's my answer to that.
We did it. It didn't give you a lot of time to try to kill them, especially how fast they freaking run away.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, it tells you all the guys.
Oh, yeah, it tells you everyone that you took out. Jeez.
Oh, you're pretty even still. That's pretty nice.
Oh, apparently I have a
wow.
wife now. Apparently I'm getting married, guys. I wasn't aware of this, but apparently
What
it's
you had a samurai sword? What you had a bow? I wonder if are they all different guys?
soon returned. Oh, we didn't kill him, so he just retakes over the world. It's a shame that I do not care anymore.
Interesting. They don't give you a lot of time to really do
Yeah,
it,
15 seconds is a little unfair because he has such a long knockdown period. But who cares? We won. Good enough. Okay, so that was fun. Getting
really
to
fun.
revisit these old beat-em-ups was just a ton of fun. And we're glad you guys joined us for this crazy little adventure through these 4 different games. Tell us which one you guys thought was your favorite in the comments down below. And this is the Hipster Snek and Clockwork. We'll see you guys next time.
Also, quick note, if you do want to see another one, the other games we didn't play before we actually sign off is Battle Circuit, Armored Warrior, and Captain Commando. So if you do want to see a second playthrough, let us know. We'll make sure to try to get those at 1.2. Have a good one, guys. Laters.
See ya.